Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday, July 31st, our last day of July this year. Sun's coming up. It just hit Treezilla's face. And it is a nice, cool 60 degrees on the back porch. And to paraphrase from Triple H, today is a brand new day. It's a blank canvas. So, what will be your masterpiece? All right, going into a little bit of music history, what happened on this day, July 31st, 1971. You've Got a Friend by James Taylor. It's number one here in the U.S. This day, 1977, Starland Vocal Band show premieres after they had that hit song, Afternoon Delight. It only lasts for 6 shows. This day, 1971, John William Lowry is born in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. He is probably better known by his stage name, John Five. And let me tell you, John Five is a fantastic guitarist. He's done stuff on his own and for Rob Zombie and Leonard Skinner. So, a good guy. All right. This day, 1959, Cliff Richards. He charts with his first number one hit in the UK, Living Doll. And here in the States, people probably remember Cliff Richards for Devil Woman in the 70s. We Don't Talk Anymore. Songs like that. And for you fans of Thunderbirds, the Muppet or Puppets movies from the UK, he had a song that appeared in one of their movies, Shooting Star. In 1943, Lobo is born, and his name is Roland Kent in Tallahassee, Florida. In 1942, Daniel Boone is born. Excuse me, he's not born, not his birthday. Yeah, I'll read that in a minute. Need more coffee. And here's one everybody will get a kick out of. In 1846, France army brings in a new instrument. It's the saxophone. I thought the saxophone had been around longer than that, but its first official use was in the French army. Good morning, Troy. Good evening to you. So that's a few of the things going on in music history today. It'll scroll across the bottom of the screen, and it won't get tongue-tied like I do. those are a few of the things in music history that I thought you guys would most be interested in. Cliff Richards, Cliff Richard, he was knighted in the UK, so he's got some status. Um, Bagpipe versus trombone. I think it would depend on where you're at in the world, what that outcome would be. The first thing I thought of was AC/DC using bagpipes in one of their earlier songs. And the lead singer, they asked him if he knew how to play bagpipes. He said yes. He never picked them up before, but he learned enough to where he played uh, and got his way through it. And Troy, if there was indeed a bagpipe versus trombone battle, I did not know about it. Yeah, I think it's kind of an acquired taste. Here in North Carolina, we have the Highland Games. A lot of the Scots settled in our mountains when they left Scotland. So it's kind of a tradition here. And so you'll hear quite a few times during the year that bagpipes really flourish. I got to get me more coffee. Okay, Troy. I hadn't heard anything about it, so I didn't know if it was a jest or not. But that's kind of funny. Uh, well, I was in a band and grade school, you know, and we had quite a few people who wanted to play trombone. We didn't have anybody who wanted to play bagpipes, and I played trumpet. I keep threatening to get the trumpet out and practice, but I never seem to get around to it. If I could, if I could play taps and reveille, uh, and aim the sound in only one direction, I would probably do that. I wonder how the bagpipes got invented because it bagpipes is a fairly complicated instrument when you think about it. It's almost like somebody was a flute player or an instrument similar to the flute and wanted to know how they could play 4 or 5 of them at the same time is what it kinda looks like. But, seriously, I thought the saxophone had been around much longer. Soul Star, good morning. And Soul Star, that email information is still accurate. If you want to use it, you are welcome to. I'll have to research that, and that'll be something that I talk about tomorrow night. You know, there's just some things you who would have thought to put this with that? It's like these little party hot dogs that they'll have like for hors d'oeuvres at parties. Somebody put them in a crock pot with this a couple of ingredients and grape jelly. Now, who would have thought to put grape jelly with those? And but it tastes great. You know, who did that? How did they do? Was it intentional? Did they accidentally drop some grape jelly on one? Uh, it's just crazy. Exactly, Troy. It is. The platypus is one heck of a little creature. It looks like a mammal, but don't they lay eggs? I think they lay eggs. And they got a spur that's poisonous. Uh, if I remember my Wild Kingdom correctly. Yeah, Soul Star. It's amazing how two different things that you'd never think go together, you put them together and they're fantastic. Oh man, Troy, that would be kind of nice. Troy, I think I checked out your channel. I don't think you post stuff, do you? If I remember right, you don't really post stuff. Take a video of those, the local animals there, because people would enjoy seeing that. Just use your phone, and you've already got a YouTube account. When I was in school, yeah, you do. You're typing in chat, so you have a channel. If you didn't have a channel, you couldn't type in chat. Good morning, Mike. What's going on, buddy? And Mike, I agree with you. I thought Coyle's motorcycle was much newer. He got a deal on that for it to look that good and be that old. Yeah, you haven't uploaded anything yet, Troy. That's all. Yeah, just do a quick video, like 30 seconds or something. And then when you've got the video done, do share. And when you select share, YouTube will be there and you can upload it. Roger Blair, good day, good day. Raven, what you say, buddy? I encourage people to put up videos like Troy. Australia has some of the most unusual animals on the planet. Share them out. But I encourage people like Roger Blair. I'm hoping he'll get a video of the bear that's in his neighborhood. Uh, Sharon with 2 R's, she does great work. Her crafts. I think she should. Speaking of Sharon, there she is. She does great work. I encourage her to share her work. And I mean, why not? And I don't know if you guys remember Christina. I hadn't seen her in months. She showed up this morning in chat, and her husband is having some medical issues. I couldn't get her on this week's prayer list, but if you guys would say something for her and her family. Wow. See, Troy, stuff like that would be fantastic. Oh, Mike, you'll get a kick out of this, and I hope the rest of you do too. The bees that are in the ground, the little hornets, uh, the little beggars are getting smart. Yesterday, when I finished mowing, I had a little gas left in the mower, and I just pushed it up over the hole in the ground where the bees were. And usually the vibration of the mower will get them to come out, and they just come out and self-destruct into the mower blade. Well, yesterday I pushed the mower over the hole, let it run for about 5 minutes, and then I come back and I pulled the mower back, and I want to tell you, uh, the bees were just sitting there on the ground. They had figured out they couldn't fly off. They were just sitting there waiting till they could fly. Thanks, Raymond. Well, Troy, just whenever you can, uh, you, it's. Oh no, I didn't get stung yesterday because I knew where they were and I knew to avoid them. Uh, I mowed about 2/3 of the yard. I'm going to finish up this morning after the live, uh, and I had places to go yesterday. There you go, Raven. But I've got to mow the part of the yard where the bees are today, and well, war is declared upon them. Burton, hello. Uh, and Mike, did Coyle get his metal detector back? Did he mention that yesterday? I was only able to listen in for a short while. I heard that his motorcycle was carbureted, and that tells me it's old. But mine's carbureted. It's a 2003. And there's some models that are. Oh, Soulstar, that sounds nice. Good one, Troy. Nah, nah, I don't need a new mower blade. Good morning, Sandra Martin. Oh yeah, and I used Carly Simon this morning. Troy, you be careful, and don't make it a pain to get the videos, but when you can, you know, I know people would enjoy seeing those animals. And I was making a statement about one particular group of people that does something better than anybody else, and then I put in background music, Carly Simon. Nobody does it better. One thing about Carly, she's got one heck of a smile. She always did. Mike, I got 2 lawnmower blades, and I usually what I'll do is sharpen them both at the same time, and then if I'm in a hurry the next time, I can just switch them out. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Raven. That's it. We're just too busy. Gotcha, Mike. Yeah, I just got what came on the mower. That's all. I have a plan B attacking the bees. I've got a plan C and a plan D if I need to. Plan D is the gasoline at dusk. And that reminds me. Uh, What's the weather up there, Mike? You notice that big drop in Boone there? Yeah, don't see lightning bugs like I did when I was a kid. They're still around, but just not as many. And I was surprised talking to people out west; they had never seen lightning bugs before out on the west coast. I just thought they were everywhere. And then Raven in eastern Tennessee, this place called Elkmont, uh, for about 2 weeks in the springtime, they have synchronized fireflies. They all light up together in unison and they all go out at the same time. Geez, Mike, you're warmer than I am. It was 60 degrees on the back porch. The reporting station said it was 59 here, but the back porch is a little bit sheltered. Oh, Raven, excuse me. Uh, they're great. YKB, what's up? Oh, yes, it is. And let me tell you, if I had not seen it with my own eyes, I would not believe the people telling me about it. And now it has become so popular, you have to enter your name into a lottery. And if your name gets picked out of the batch, you pay them just a couple of dollars. I don't know how much it is these days. And you park at a it's kind of like a ranger area or whatever, and they bus you over to Elkmont, and you go off into the woods, and I mean it is packed with people, and people bring lawn chairs and everything, and you just sit there and watch the lightning bugs. Uh, Making sure I'm not missing anything in chat. And when I went, I didn't take a camera or anything to take videos. I mean, this was like 2008, something like that. And I wish I had had a camera that was light sensitive to the point I could have done that, because it would have been amazing video. And the wow, Manchester is warmer than it is here. Uh, but I talked to the ranger, and they said there's only one species that does the light up in unison. But for the 2 weeks that they're in their prime, there is like 8 other species that mimic the one that does it. So for whatever reason, that they're kind of like the leader of the pack. Talk about lighting up in unison. You guys hold down the fort. I'm gonna go get coffee. Well, I thought I had a cup and a half left in the coffee pot, but it was only one cup. All right. Let me catch up on chat and see what's going on. Well, that's nice. Excuse me. That's nice of her taking her girlfriend to Fargo. Good morning, Judy. Raven, it's just me here. So I'm the help. Miss Judy, I hope you're doing well this morning. Tell us how far you walked, if you walked, because we're hoping that you're able to walk a long way. Oh, Hong Kong Fooey. Oh, my little brother used to love Hong Kong Fooey. I just take my time taking care of them. I first I try to get rid of them without using chemicals or anything. And if I do, great. If I don't, plan B, plan C. Oh, that's the neighbor's tree. I can't take credit for that. Uh Raven, the having arguments in front of the mirror, that makes me think of that Pink song, uh, Protect Me From Myself. I'm out to get me. And she's singing in front of a mirror and she's making one set of motions and the herself in the mirror is making another set of motions. Oh, it's I got hornets in the ground, and I'm just like I said, I try the easy stuff with zero chemicals first, and go from there. Your plan B, your plan B is to delay. And I did not know the guy who sang "Beautiful Sunday," Daniel Boone. I did not know he was British. And Orleans is in the news today. So and this they had the hit song "Still the One" in the '70s, not to be confused with Shania Twain's "Still the One." Two different songs. Now, last week, not yesterday, but the time before that I mowed, uh, one of them got me before I knew they were there. That was that Friday. I was going to go down to the Peach Festival and catch JG and whatnot, and I was heavily sedated with Benadryl. I'm usually smiling. You can tell by the wrinkles on my face. Oh, what was the name of that actress? Morgan something or other. She's a blonde, big in the '70s and '80s. Morgan Fairchild. She said she would grin, but she would never smile because smiling put wrinkles on your face. That's just crazy. She probably did in later years. I mean, she was fairly good looking, I guess, but making statements like that, uh, let's just say she took a step or two down. Because I mean, that's just something's not right about that. I don't know what's not right about it, but something just doesn't sit well about that. But I'm sure there's things that I do that people, they just scratch their head and go, that crazy old mountain man, what the heck does he think he's doing? I went to a little store that's located in a small town, and I was talking to the owner and asking, where they got their merchandise and how did they like being in business. And Raven, and come to find out, they live close to where I live, and they didn't have a clue who I was. That never seen my truck or anything. And then I said, "You probably see me out mowing my yard because I push mow my yard and it takes a while." And as soon as I said I push mowed, they knew exactly who I was because I've never owned a riding lawnmower, and as long as my legs work, I'm not going to buy one. But now, like yesterday, I'd gone a day or two longer because of the rain, uh, longer than I should have between mowing, and the grass was wet and thick, and it took me a little longer. But push mowing is the exercise program that you cannot get around. You have to do it. And if you put it off, it's just, you're never going back to push mowing. Okay, Mike. But uh, I found out last year, maybe the year before, uh, if I mow the yard uh, part one day and part the next, uh, it helps me lose weight more than just mowing the whole yard one day. You done been out on the bike, huh? I'm a fan of getting out in nature, mowing the yard, hiking the trails. If I can get the rest of the yard finished soon enough, I'm going to go and get a couple of miles on the trails. Well, Mike, to each his own. Nobody's trying to change your mind. But it was, this was probably 20, over 20 years ago now. I'd be out mowing my yard, and neighbor would ride up. They would ride their riding mower to my yard to talk to me, and they would ask me, "How do you stay in such good shape?" And I'm mowing the yard, push mowing it, and they're riding on their riding lawnmower. Oh, Judy, that is great news. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, everybody was asking you about you last night. They were speculating. Uh, YKB, just make sure you have a really good seat because it can make certain appendages not work as well if you don't have a really good seat. Mr. Lee, they were speculating you were on vacation and this, that, and the other. And I wasn't able to type in chat at the time, so just a heads up. Mr. Lee is near London, Raven, and YKB. And buddy, we're glad to hear about Judy. That's probably going to be the best news I hear today. Uh, yeah, he's yeah, I know, Mr. Lee. I know what's coming up, so I understand. You got to get things done so that you're able to recover. You get to go home Tuesday. Oh, that is fantastic, Judy. Mr. Lee, he's in North Dakota. uh, oh, and Mike, Coil to Soil is 2 time zones to your east. Oh, Raven. Uh, I'm going to be a little more optimistic. I hope they call you to tell you that it'll take care of itself and you don't have to operate. Well, you tell people all the time you're in North Dakota, plus you just posted it in chat. You did you did the weather report and it gave the town. Uh, yeah, that's it, Mr. Lee. He he's east of me, which is kind of crazy. Well, Raven, however the path, I hope you end up it with full mobility and no pain. And besides, North Dakota is a big state and flat. One thing about flat, you can see anybody coming from a long ways off. So somebody came into the Nature Channel this morning and asked, "Is that the monster? Is the tree the monster?" Yes, that's why we call it Treezilla. You know, that's another thing in the videos. People who came to America for the soccer tournaments, uh, they're kind of amazed at how big America is. I mean, they don't realize you can be in a car and drive all day long to get from just the northern border of Texas to the southern border. Yeah, I like both of those. I like Tree Rex and I like Treezilla. Two states away, you'd be driving all day, and it would be a long, hard drive. And it might be longer than 2 days or longer than a day. And don't, the only reason to go to Wisconsin is to get some cheese. Raven, I'd kind of like to do that myself. But I don't know. I used to enjoy road trips on the motorcycle, but with the way some of the drivers are, I don't enjoy it like I used to. When when I was in my car and got T-boned, it was in an area that I ride the motorcycle a lot. And had I been on the motorcycle, I wouldn't be here now. Welsh. I don't remember. I think the lead singer for Camera Obscura is Welsh. Yeah, Raven, that's true. Uh, And you can thank probably Eisenhower for that. When he was in Europe and saw the Autobahn in Germany, he said, "This is a great idea." And so the U.S. interstates was based on that. I don't know if they still do it or not, but they one of the requirements of the interstates was every so far the interstate had to be straight and level uh, long enough for certain airplanes to land. It was a military strategy. And Raven, some of our roads in our mountains, they were originally animal trails, and they just twist and turn like you wouldn't believe. Yeah. I saw some advertisement come up on YouTube the other day, and it was this app to download on your computer or phone. And supposedly it would give you live satellite views of different areas. And I don't think it was like to the second live, but I think it was like same day or same week. Mr. Lee. Uh, if all goes well one day before too long, uh, I'm going to approach Area 51 and hopefully walk up to the line. Uh, I just don't want to get arrested or shot. Yeah, Area 51, it's the secret South. Uh, nah, Um, they're still doing tests out there. Yeah, the little alien. I'd like to go in there and have a Dr. Pepper. Uh, it's more of a pub than a place to stay. Oh, Mike. Oh, jeez, that's Mike. Uh, oh, jeez. Mr. Lee, I would probably stay in Vegas. You know, had it not been for the space race and satellites becoming so prominent in the 60s, the SR 71 actually had a drone that it was the piggyback to an area, and then the drone would fly by itself and do photography. And the drone was also supersonic. I think they called it the D-71, but since satellites came about, they just nixed that plan. But I'm a huge fan of the SR-71. I've got little patches and stuff that flew on the SR-71. Ecot, Ecot, so good to see you, man. Uh, the SR-71 unofficially, okay, because the official numbers, they can only say so much, but hopefully I won't get in too bad of trouble for this. I would say it definitely flies at over 90,000 feet. And they say it will fly at Mach 3. I think it will do closer to Mach 4. Yes, YKB. The X-15 was super fast. Yeah. Going to Area 51 is a tightrope. You've got yeah, exactly, Raven. You've got to keep your distance and pay attention. uh, because they don't play around. I mean, they've got signs up, deadly force authorized. So those idiots that were going to do the storm Area 51, not a good idea. But you can get satellite images from the Russians. Oh, geez, Mike. Uh, Kathy's going to show up any minute. YKB, I did not know that. I'll have to look into it. It's not made any of the news feeds that I watch. You know, somebody questioned my post in the gnome homes being rude to Kathy, but you guys take it to a whole nother level. I'll look it up later, YKB. Oh, geez. And Mr. Lee, after yesterday, I have no doubt my tan is better than yours because I already had a little bit of tan and I spent 3 hours in the sun. Well, Mike and YKB, not everybody can drive a stick. Yeah, the gnome homes was just a little pushback, but people liked it so much, I just turned it into gnome homes by itself. Mr. Lee, I've just heard too many times nuns are evil, whacking students across the knuckles with rulers and such. She says she's a nun. I, I cannot verify that information. Mike's known her a long time. Is she a nun or not? Well, uh, in that case, I will win hands down all the time, Mr. Lee, because you're young compared to me. Hang on, Mike. Let me check what you wrote there. Mike, hey, Misty. Mike, that's just too funny. That used to be a bad joke, Mike. What's the most dangerous job in Ethiopia? Riding shotgun on a garbage truck. Oh, John P. I didn't see that one. Frank, how you doing? Oh, they were talking about something last night. Uh, oh, Judy, that's great. Uh, about Fauci and everything, and he's pleading the fifth for legal reasons, even though he got the pardon. The pardon only protects him from federal charges, but a couple of states are getting charges against him. Oh, you're okay, John. Don't worry about it. Frank, I hope you're having a good morning. We all are fans of you and Maggie. Raven. Uh, what was another one? Oh, these were bad jokes in the 80s. Uh, what do Ethiopians use for sleeping? Uh, Venetian blinds. They use them as bunk beds. They said another one was, oh gosh, Evil Knievel was going to do a new Death Divine ride on his motorcycle. He was going to strap a Thanksgiving turkey to the back of his motorcycle and ride through Ethiopia. There was some really bad jokes going around. I think I think John P. is trying to say he's not a snitch. I think he'd be snitching on himself though. Just saying. Oh, Misty, I hope things are good on your side of the mountain. Everybody's treating you right. Yeah, John P., I would be concerned about that because Spain surrounds you, and yeah, I'm concerned for you guys in Portugal. But exactly what's going on today, centuries ago, is what sparked the Crusades. You know, one group sit back and watch the invasion, go here, go there, and they finally woke up and did something about it. Yeah. Uh, Somebody was talking about it yesterday, and I said I looked at the map to see where they were coming across the water, and that was when I noticed that Portugal is surrounded by Spain, and Portugal is not that big of a country. Uh, I was talking to people in Toulouse, France in the 90s, and they were already having problems. So I can only imagine what it's like now. But, I think one of the worst things that, two things: stick your head in the sand and don't pay attention, and it could never happen here. Because I guarantee you, if you'd have gone back 15 years to New York and told them what it was going to look like today, they'd go, "Oh no, that could never happen here." Yeah, but the other side's idea of peace is everybody convert or die. And that's not a choice. That they're forcing the outcome. They are telling you what you're going to do. Raven, good luck. We're putting you on the prayer list. Hope things go well. Mike, you're just lucky to find a prison guard. Otherwise, you'd have trouble finding anybody that put up with you. Raven, yeah, you take care, Raven. Thank you, Raven. Raven, appreciate you. I know you guys hear it all the time, but you deserve to hear it. You guys make my morning coffee so much better. You exercise my brain, make me laugh. Is that a double entendre? A double entendre? Yeah, Mike, you are a professional. You're a professional comedian. You could be, Mike, you could be the first stand up comic, and your gimmick is you sit in a chair. Wild turkey isn't hard stuff. Hard stuff is moonshine, and we would use that for cough syrup. Not wild turkey. But I used to bartend, so I know a couple of things about liquor, not everything. Oh, Mike, have you ever checked out a book called Alcohol? It's a Gas. It uh, it has all of the documents and everything for you to set up a still and legally make moonshine for gasoline and self uh, uses. Well, you can do it legally in the states as long as you follow the rules. You just can't sell it because Uncle Sam got to have his taxes. Mr. Lee, if you like wild turkey, I suggest you get some Rumplemint peppermint schnapps and mix it 50-50 with wild turkey. Only do a shot. It's a shot. Yeah, Keith Richards is self-embalmed, that's for sure. But they work out before they do their shows. They work out and they still rocking and rolling. Oh, that was something else that Coil de Soul was talking about was moonshine and whatnot. Somebody was talking about Everclear. It's like, yeah, that's Everclear is kind of weak. I think Everclear is 190 proof, so that means it's 95% alcohol. Yeah, well, Everclear comes close. It's the best store bought uh, as far as content. Moonshine's probably going to end up being 99% or better. It depends on who's doing the distilling. In scientific terms, it is fractional distillation. And properly done, you can end up with 100% alcohol. Everclear is an alcohol that's sold in the stores here. And it has a big red warning label on the front, flammable. I'm not sure, Mr. Lee. No, John P. It is not water. Uh, so, but Everclear is used for all kind. Oh, don't worry about it, John. How you doing, Burton? Uh, but I remember in science class doing fractional distillation in order to separate liquids. When I was bartending, I would make Kahlua to give to people, and I would use Everclear for the alcohol in the Kahlua. It was a big hit. Everybody liked it. It had a very high caffeine content, though, compared to regular Kahlua, and it was probably a little stronger too. And the hardest thing to find was bottles with a a stopper that I could use the bottles to make the present. Yeah, you get the wrong person trying to do things the shortcut way, and yeah, it can be bad for you. Anjali, hello, namaste. Yeah, the Russians are pretty big on their vodka. That's true. Judy, you getting out next Tuesdays? That is amazingly good. Anjali, Mike is sad. He had to make his own coffee today. Uh, Mike, that is true because some of the military over there, they were making it, and their own skills, and it was causing a lot of problems with the military. But I mean, in the mountains here, when they were using uh, metals in the processing, that the metals were not proper. People were going blind from the drinking the moonshine made from those. And if anybody watched the TV series MASH, they were using potatoes to make their own vodka. They had a little still in their tent. When I was bartending, smoking was allowed in the bars, so smoke was the only thing I smelled. That's true, Mike. You can do the same thing with Everclear. Uh, if you make what they call PJ, uh, you pretty much orange juice, grape juice, and certain fruits. And I've seen people sit around drinking that stuff, and when they go to stand up, it's like they go from 0 to 100, 0% intoxicated to 100%, just in the snap of a finger. It's crazy. I never understood why it did people that way, but that was something that I observed. And you bartend long enough, you get to where you know somebody has a drink or two, yeah, they're okay. But the ones that get sloppy drunk, nah, I don't want to be around them. And again, that goes back to all of these rock stars and different people having the drinking problems. I mean, one would think they would learn from the other people that left us at age 27, drinking and drugs and whatnot. Learn from other people's mistakes. That's a wise thing to do. Learn from other people's mistakes. There you go, Mike. Oh, Jägermeister. Jägermeister, I think is what it's called, Mr. Lee, if I remember right. Uh, Now that you mentioned that, yeah, that had a pretty bad smell to it. It's a thick black drink. I'm thankful to say I have never tried it. Northwoods, how you doing, buddy? Remember, people, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. There's too much, there's too little, and there's just right. That applies to you people out there drinking. You sobered up and saw what you had. Yeah, Roger. It's an addiction for some people. You know, that's why one of our elected officials he had a brother that was an alcoholic, and that's why he stays away from the stuff. He says he's never had anything to drink. Yeah, it's just a rite of passage, so to speak. I'm not sure that I've even seen one of those in since the 80s, if then. Yeah, it's really sad to see those people like that. And I've seen a few. One of my classmates, we would gather at this spot and park our cars and stand around talking. And one guy brought a bottle of, it was a clear, I'm thinking it was vodka, but I don't know for sure. And him and a couple other guys was, passing it around. And it got to one of the guys, and I mean, he turned it up and drank it down like I would drink water. And I wonder what happened to him drinking like that. I mean, again, too much, too little, just right. Yeah, that's a common thing in the military, which is kind of sad. You get bored. Some of the stations, some of the locations you're stationed at. Wow, Mr. Lee. If she made it to 89 drinking, you should make it to 100. Well, the wind's picking up. That means the sun's heating everything up fast. Oh, geez. Mr. Lee. Yeah, Mike. We would like for all smokers to quit, but I try not to dwell on that subject. Northwoods, this guy I worked with, he was in the Air Force, and he was talking about the guys who would attach the ordnance to the planes. And needless to say, dealing with live ammunition or munitions, I should say, uh, they would get stressed out. And he said that they were using some pretty serious drugs while they were doing it, which totally sounded crazy to me. I mean, why would you want to use hallucinogens when you're doing something that dangerous? He can he can burn a few, that's for sure. I'd say a pack and a half. But then again, I've only seen him when he's doing his live shows. Oh, that should give you a little extra cash. Well, Mike, I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes I'm very happy to be wrong. Uh, don't put it here, Mike, but send me a number. How much do they compensate you per month or year? Because you deserve compensation for that. Or at least I would think you would be compensated. Mr. Lee, don't you know Mike's in the thick of things, buddy? He don't do anything halfway. I think Mike and Moggs have been, you know, excellent examples and why the channels are doing as good as they're doing. Exactly, Northwoods. And as long as you're dealing with sensible people. Oh, okay, Mike. When you're dealing with sensible people, mutual assured destruction is, something that works. But when you're dealing with ideologues that want to bring the second coming about, uh, it's not a deterrent anymore. It is a match going to gasoline. It's, and people need to realize that. There are certain groups of people that having a nuke, it just is counterproductive. That's right, Mr. Lee. And people talk about having these bunkers and being able to survive for how many ever years and whatnot. I don't know if that's the way to go. I mean, everything's going to be contaminated. Uh, that's not much of a life. Ah, I did not know they fired them. That's one thing I would really like to do. Is I would like to see a launch down in Florida, or now they're launching from Texas. RCR Racing, good morning. Yeah, they can do it from any coast, but in order to put anything into orbit, they want it to be off of the East Coast. So if something goes wrong, it's over ocean, not land. I would have thought they would have tested them before they put them in the silos. Oh, what day is your mom's birthday? Is it today? Well, whenever it is, wish her a happy birthday. Yeah, Mr. Lee, it's kind of you guys are teetering. Uh, you could go either way at this point, and much like Spain, I think you might just have the best population. Yeah, you need to be prepared so you and your significant other is in good shape. Judy, I hope you have a productive workout and it doesn't cause any problems. And we will definitely catch you a little bit later. You work on getting well. We want you back to your normal self, healthy. And then we're going to nag you to, if you have any problems, have them taken care of before they get this bad. All right, Mike, I don't get that one. Get a massive chunk of steel to Jim to put over the fire. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, Mr. Lee, let me tell you, there's there's just too much going on over there, and we're just lucky. I don't think we're out of the woods. I think we just got a reprieve because too many people believe what they hear over what they see. And there's a certain group of people that facts don't matter. RCR, what's up? Oh, go ahead. Ask a question, RCR. Yeah, Mr. Lee. I think in your circumstances, it is a prudent sense of what's going on. Yeah, candles is a good thing to have for sure. Salt is a good thing to have because there's a lot of things you can save with salt. Trying to say without saying. Oh, be upfront with them, in my opinion. Uh, Tell them this is my mom's birthday. I'm going to take this day off. I'm letting you know ahead of time so that you can plan accordingly. And if they don't understand, you might be working at the wrong place. And God bless mom for going to an AC/DC concert. If I could have found a hotel room in Charlotte that was close enough for me to walk to the venue, I would have seen AC/DC with the Pretty Reckless uh, a couple of weeks ago because I want to see the Pretty Reckless live. Mike, I'm going to guess it would only be a few thousand years. The only problem with that is how long have monkeys been around and there's still not any monkeys talking? Well, RCR, you take her. Like I said, just be upfront with the boss man. And like I said, if unless you got an important race going on the same day or something silly like that, uh, they shouldn't complain about that. A million years, that could be true too. I don't know. I think the possibility of humans being here, getting wiped out, coming back, getting wiped out, coming back. And by wiped out, I mean down to like 10,000 left on the whole planet. Well, if anybody reads Darwin and gets a hold of one of his original books, uh, he was a very religious person and he believed in creation, not evolution. He believed in adaptation. And if you think about it, if humans were geniuses, we would build vehicles that would adapt to whatever the situation was that we were driving in. That would be the perfect car. You know, it'd be like a transformer. So, but everybody, you know, I'm not trying to tell you what to believe. I'm just giving you opinions, and we're going to respect everybody's opinion here. And on that note, it's past 9 o'clock. What RCR, whatever you do, uh, tell your mom happy birthday. I hope she has a great birthday. And Mr. Lee, his original book, The Origin of Species, the last page or two, uh, it's politically incorrect. So I don't know if it'd be in current uh, copies of it or not. Exactly, YKB. So I hope everybody has the day that they deserved. I'm going to go push the yard and hopefully spend a little time on the mountain getting the stress put out of it. And I hope only kind words come your way.